We can't make medical claims. These aren't medical claims. This is how powerful this water is to put your body back into a state of health. So as you guys are recording this, just know no medical claims, but we have a gift in our hands. And Michaela, you're next. I'd love to hear.
Hello? Okay. Hi guys, I'm Michaela. I'm part of Free Flow Co. Barry is my upline. So before I found the water, 4 years before I found the water actually, I started developing all these crazy food intolerances. It first started with avocados and bananas. So I thought I had an allergy to latex, which wasn't the case. And for the 4 years following, I would develop a new food intolerance, like monthly and then weekly. I fired my doctor. I got a naturopathic doctor, and the naturopathic had me do CT scans. I had a colonoscopy. I had ultrasounds. I had blood work, and nothing came back abnormal. So we did elimination diets, we did tinctures, acupuncture, everything you could think of, and then we started looking into my water. I upgraded from Brita to Costco filter, and then I started filling up at a local spring. I live close by a local spring, and nothing helped. It got to a point where I had eliminated everything I was reacting to. I went out to dinner and I had like an iceberg lettuce plate, pretty much. And I reacted to it. And I was like, fuck this, sorry guys. And I called up Barry and bought the machine. I was like, take my money. And 2 weeks of drinking Kangen water, I was able to reintroduce everything back into my diet. I haven't had a reaction since.
Incredible, incredible.
I saw it.
I saw it.
I'm Red. I love you guys so much. If you guys don't know me, please come give me a hug. I love people, and I love each and every one of you. Thank y'all for having me. I'll tell you my story real brief. When I was 26, I started getting real sick, especially in the tummy department. I always have been a pretty healthy guy. My family has always been pretty healthy in the fact that, we never had a lot of like soft drinks, never ate a lot of like desserts, stuff like that. My family was always been pretty active. But out of the blue, I started getting real sick. I can't control myself and go to the bathroom. Going to the bathroom like 6 to 8 times a day. I'm like, what in tarnation's going on? So I tried to take the elimination route by cutting things out of my life and out of my diet to see if I could get better. Started trying to take, alternative or holistic routes to try to treat myself, but I kept getting worse. So I'm like, well, heck. So I went to go see a doctor. Finally started getting like blood work drawn, swabbing done, a couple other procedures which were less than satisfactory done. But finally, they couldn't figure out what was going on. They thought I might have had like a bacterial parasite because I had picked up one from mission trip to the Dominican Republic, so I got put on the broad spectrum, words are hard, antibiotics, which unfortunately wiped out everything in my gut. So the bad and the good got. So then I got even sicker. And then I started just having projectile amounts of blood when I would go to the bathroom. So my stomach got real distended. You couldn't even poke it because it was so painful. My skin would get these horrible lesions, like cystic acne on my face. It would never, be able to be clean. It would just leave horrible scarring and whatnot. So the epitome of misery. So, and I couldn't control myself, so I literally have to go to work, working on an ambulance like my friend Ryan. So if you get a call in the middle of a flare, you're in some trouble because you've gotten away from a bathroom, and you can't get away from a bathroom when you have what I eventually discovered was ulcerative colitis. So had to get a colonoscopy at 27, and as I came out of my Haldol-induced stupor, woke up and my gastroenterologist says, "Mr. Foster, your colon is supposed to look like this, yours is like this." So I was put on some medication for my UC, which helped a little bit. but it didn't really treat the source of my disease and the source of my misery. It just kind of treated the symptoms. So I kept getting sicker, had some accidents. We all love voiding ourselves at work. It's wonderful. So that's when I got fed up and I started looking for alternative methods. And finally, through the grapevine, my upline Delaney found me on Facebook through some friends at church. They reached out and was like, dude, tell me your story. And I was like, bro, I'm just at the end of my rope. I'm tired of being heckin' miserable. Tell me about this water. And so she let me come over to her house. And in 24 hours, she gave me like 3 or 4 tall glasses, like, drink that now. So I started chugging the water at her house. She sent me home with like 3 or 4 gallons in 24 hours. In a year and a half since I've been diagnosed, I had a normal experience. I went to the restroom, there was no pain. And I was able to like get up and go to work, and I had no issues. I kept drinking the water. I was like, give me some more of this. And so I kept drinking more and moved up to 9.5. I was like, now I'm getting a machine. So on August 31st of this year, I closed up my pill bottle. I put it in the cabinet. I said, God, never let me touch this again until I pour it down the toilet. Here it is, October 14th, and I haven't taken a single pill, and I don't have a single symptom of autoimmune disease. So